If you're seeing your views and your reach and the performance of all your social media posts just absolutely tanking right now, it's not just you, okay? This is happening across the board, but I'm gonna tell you today why this is happening, what you need to know, what you can do about it so that you can actually continue growing and continue to make sales from your social media content. What's up, guys? It's Dustin Brohm, host of the Massive Agent Podcast. Welcome back to the Massive Agent channel. You've probably noticed that your analytics lately suck, okay? They're pitiful. And you're wondering, do I suck all of a sudden? Well, look, everyone is having this issue. Everyone, okay? So even the influencers, the creators, those people on social media that you look up to and that you're modeling, they're having the same thing. And they're all like, what the hell is happening right now? What's happening is the social media platforms, and this is Instagram, this is TikTok. I know it happens with the others as well. It may even be happening here on YouTube, but they're adjusting the algorithm. Okay, they're constantly making adjustments, and sometimes you notice and sometimes you don't. What we're in right now is called a learning phase, an adjustment phase for the algorithm. This was a pretty major adjustment that is happening. Now, in the long term, it will come back, all right? But right now, just know this is not the time to quit. This is not the time to give up and throw in the towel. It's not the time to take a break. The algorithm has changed in some way, and so while it's adjusting to those changes, it's relearning. This is why it's the learning phase. It's relearning what the algorithm is supposed to do. So literally the worst thing that you could do right now if you are using social media to try to get business and to get clients and grow your sales is to take a break. The algorithm's like, okay, teach me. What do I need to know? And everything from when they made the algorithm adjustment, someone, with a few keystrokes said, okay, let's adjust this. From then on, it's learning. So if you all of a sudden stop showing up while it's learning, it's going to learn that you don't exist. It's not going to prioritize your content. So the worst thing you could do is take a break. This is common. I mean, this has happened so many times this year, and it's far from the last time this will happen. This is part of marketing on social media. There's ups, there's downs. You've also benefited from the spikes where all of a sudden you're getting a bunch more views and a bunch more engagement. Well, this is one of the dips. What you need to do, and the way to get through this period, is to lean into it. While the algorithms are learning, you need to give it something to learn. You need to teach it that you are the boss. You need to teach it that your content belongs in front of people. So give it a bunch of stuff to learn from. If you can, if it's reasonable to do so, if you have the bandwidth, and push yourself on this. Don't just say like, well, I don't have time. We can all make time for something we find to be a priority. So push yourself a little bit, but lean in. Okay, if you're posting once a day, try to post twice a day if you can. Maybe you can only do that a couple days a week, but increase how many times you post. Increase the quality of your posts. Right now is a great time to make sure your lighting's dialed in and your audio and the topics you choose. And are you hooking people in the beginning of the video? In the first 2 seconds, are you hooking somebody's attention as they're scrolling through hyperspeed? People use social media the same way you do. They're scrolling like crazy. You have to do something to get their attention. That could be visual. That could be something on the screen. You could be wearing a goofy hat, oversized glasses. Something could be moving. It could be what you say. So there's a lot of different ways to hook the viewer. But now is the time to figure that out, to improve and continue putting stuff out there. Being consistent is always the right answer for social media if you want to grow and get sales and attract clients. It's always the answer. Right now, it's more important than ever because the algorithm is saying, teach me. It has new instructions. It's been given new orders. And now this is the worst time for you to sit on the sidelines. Lean into it, do more, post more, make your stuff better, and you will come out the other end much, much better than you are now. You're going to have a bigger following. You're going to have more engagement. But those who take a break right now because you get discouraged, and I know this is common, like when you see your views are down and you're like, why are my videos not getting any views all of a sudden? Everyone's having that same thing. It's just not stopping those who are serious about growing on social. Those of you who are really committed and those of you who have decided that you are going to grow, you're going to grow an audience, build a personal brand, and attract clients, you're not going to let this dip stop you because a dip, the opposite also happens. It will go back up again and it will come roaring back for those who lean in right now and teach the algorithm right now while it's learning that you have valuable content that needs to be seen by others. Because there's a lot of your competitors, a lot of your friends and people who are trying to do what you do, who are giving up or at a minimum taking a break because they're discouraged. Lean in, and this dip could be one of the best things that's ever happened to you. It all depends on what you do in this moment.